Hey, happy birthday, Mom. We've got a few videos for you, just a few remembrances from times over the years. Love ya.
My favorite thing on the 12-year-old trip to Chicago was the Museum of Science and Industry because Pop seemed like a little kid and he always liked the trains and it was just really fun to spend time with you guys.
I had a great time on my 12-year-old trip, and one of the things I remember the most about that trip was going on the waterboat ride around Chicago.
Go.
Hi, Grandma. Happy birthday. Let's see. 12-year-old trip, we took a trip to Williamsburg, and my favorite memory from that trip would definitely be walking around in the clay brickyard, so we got to help prepare to make the bricks while we were there. Definitely one of my favorite trips I've ever taken, one of the most memorable, and I'm just so thankful that we got to do that.
Hi, Grandma. The thing I remember most about our 12-year-old.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say happy birthday, Grandma Jackie, mother-in-law of mine. Happy 75th. As a suitor for your daughter, one of my favorite things that we had over at your house was when you fixed turkey burgers. That was my favorite meal of all time, Grandma. It was second to none, and we all enjoyed it very much.
All right, Mom, food. Some of my favorite foods growing up, I have to say probably tuna wiggle was my favorite food, which Rachel thinks is totally gross, but the best part about it was the potato chips on top.
I've been asked to comment on Mom's most famous dish that she ever made, and I think by far that happens to be tuna wiggle. I'm not sure that we all really know what's in tuna wiggle anymore, but when we were kids we really liked it because it had potato chips on the top. So I think that's Mom's most famous food.
I am going to not side with my husband on the whole turkey burger, though. That was the grossest thing ever. Turkey burgers. No. I remember that a few birthdays you used to ask me what I wanted for my birthday, and my favorite meal that you fixed was roast beef and mashed potatoes. So sitting in the dining room was also a big treat, I guess. Although I have distinct memories of when I sat in the dining room, I had to sit on top of a dish towel.
Happy 75th birthday, Mom. When I was a kid, everyone always told me I looked just like you. I don't know, I just didn't believe it. But anyway, I'd say fond memories that I have of you as a child is just being at the house, hanging out at the pool with Mandy and David, and, you know, just all the fun we used to have. And you were a great mom. And you know, gave me some amazing cooking skills that I passed on to my daughters, and they're just going to remember you forever. Love you. We lost Lacey. She didn't want to be in this video anymore. Just kidding. Okay, so Grandma's house. Going to Grandma's house, I always remember Grandma days where you'd pick me up from school and we'd go over and hang out at your house. Things that I always remember about going to Grandma's house, going over to your house, the pool, and holidays are one of my most favorite memories, I think. They still are my favorite thing to do, just going over to your house, especially Christmas. I mean, anything, every time we were over there, you know, reading books, especially nap time. Let's see, I'd watch Care Bears when I was a kid. But really just being together with family at your house is probably one of the things I always remember about your house.
The thing I remember most about Grandma's house is when we used to go to 7-Eleven at least once a week, if not more, because me and Rachel would beg so much. And then we would come home and finish our homework and sometimes get to even play Uno.
Hi, Grandma. Happy birthday. One of my favorite memories was definitely after school going to get Slurpees from 7-Eleven. I loved playing Uno after school. Even though you complain about how no one swims in your pool anymore or anything, one of my favorite memories was everyone swimming together, and out of Uncle Greg and Uncle Paul, who had the biggest splash.
thing to do when we go to the beach at Anna Maria is we always wake you up early to go swimming. That was that.
Oh, listen.
And another thing that Mom used to do, especially when I was in high school, that used to drive me crazy. I was somewhat like Levy. I didn't want to get up in the mornings. And Mom used to come into the bedroom and she used to sing this song. And it went like this. It's time to get up, it's time to get up, it's time to get up in the morning. And oh, I used to hate to hear that song, but eventually she dragged me out of bed.
So a few momisms. Never allowed to eat in the family room at all. Period. Never. You had to watch your glass. If you left it anywhere on the counter or in the kitchen for any longer than 2 minutes, it was gone and in the dishwasher.
Hi, Mom, it's Kristen. We're down in the basement, and the last video I focused on one of your weaknesses, and in this video I thought maybe I focus on one of your strengths. We'll just pause here for a moment. Okay, so can you see me? Thanks for being really, really good at laundry and doing many, many, many of my loads. I love you. Go.
Some of my favorite summer memories have come from the beach trips with my family, so I always love doing that too.
What I remember the most about our family vacations, just going to the beach and being with our family, doing puzzles, playing games, finding a good book and not being able to put it down. Occasionally helping out in dinner, but I think our family learned that one the hard way when they decided that I should be in charge of black beans and ended up making, I think, what we call black bean soup. Just lots and lots of memories from family vacations, and something that I look forward to doing each year, going to the beach and hanging out with our families and just having a good time full of laughs, and even if it's raining, we always find something fun to do.
So my favorite thing about our family vacations was gathering as a family and spending time with the people that I love the most.
Another favorite memory was always going to Grandma and Grandpa Bell's house with the whole family, and invariably we'd go over to Aunt Jane's or some of the other relatives, some of Mom's relatives up there, and we always had a good time every time we went there.
Trips to St. Louis were so fun. I'm so glad I have those memories as a kid, and that we went there as often as we did. Kind of wish that we would have gone there more when I was a little bit older too, but life starts to get in the way, I guess. But the trip across the country with you and Dad was certainly a lot of fun. That you could take the time to do that with your kids is really something that doesn't really happen very often these days. So those are really great memories.
Some of my most memorable vacation memories are from our trips to Table Rock in St. Louis. Table Rock in the old days, when we used to go to the Silver Dollar City amusement park, that was always a good time. And we'd go skiing with all the relatives, go fishing with Uncle Les. Those were always good times. Matter of fact, sometimes today I even catch myself telling friends stories about Table Rock.
And after 651 pages recounting the life of Grandma Jackie, we've come to the end. The 75th year of a wonderful woman who raised an amazing family, who even has more amazing grandchildren, and one very amazing son-in-law, of course. We thank Grandma Jackie for the wonderful gift she has given us. Happy birthday. The end.
As a new member to the family, one of my the hazing processes in the Wilhelm family was to wear a Christmas shirt with a Christmas tree on the front of it. I kept mine until about 4 or 5 years ago, but every Christmas we had to wear those Christmas shirts. It was great, Grandma. We love you for that.
Christmas memories were always a good time that Mom made special. From the food that we got and that we still get at Christmas, to the decorations at the house, and all the family and close friends coming over Christmas. Mom, you always made it special.
I remember one thing that really impressed me when I first met you was it was around the holidays, and we walked into the family room and you had everybody stocking up, and it was all, you could just tell that you had, it was all done by love, and it was very, 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 very welcoming and very special. And also I wanted to thank you for all the Christmases that we have had. I know the women are primarily the ones who put it all together, and you do a phenomenal job with the cooking and the house, and you bake with the girls cookies beforehand, and you do a lot of things to make it really, really special. And the pickle.
Grandma, I have so many memories that, you know, you are in, whether it's, you know, things from shopping or going through the McDonald's line to get small French fries and a Coke, or watching old videos that, you know, you were always there to make sure to capture. You always took such a great interest in not just the activities that I was in, but all of your grandchildren. And to me, you being there was just something that I'll always remember.
So my funny story about Grandma is the time I misled her into buying me a rap CD by telling her it was a Christian CD because the artist sang a song called Jesus Walks. Love you, Grandma.
Some of my favorite Christmas memories are reading the Christmas story at the very beginning and eating breakfast all together, and doing the hunt is definitely one of my favorite memories, and also finding the pickle in the tree.
My favorite thing to do when I'm at Grandma's house is we always have goldfish and lemonade, and then we watch HGTV.
Obviously, there's some other false information on the chalkboard, but anyway, one of the things growing up, Mom, that you always had us do was never take a shower in the green bathroom. Now, I'm not really sure why we could never take a shower in the green bathroom. To this day, I don't really know why we can't take a shower. And I would fathom a guess that in the 40 years that the house has been in existence, there's less than 10 people who actually took a shower in the green bathroom. But it sure does look good.
Oh, and Mom, I'm not Mexican.
Hi, Mom. Down here in the laundry room still. I'm about to iron one of Naomi's tiny little uniforms, which really doesn't take me very long. But just thinking about how much you love to iron all of Dad's shirts when I was a kid, and how much you always talked about how it was your favorite thing to do. So, just another memory. Love you.
So my funny story about Grandma is the time I misled her into buying me a rap CD by telling her it was a Christian CD because the artist sang a song called Jesus Walks. Love you, Grandma.
Hi, Mama. Hi, Grandma.
Sit up.
I hope you have a fun birthday party. I hope I have a fun birthday party. And I hope you're healthy for the rest of your life. I love you. I hope you have a fun Thanksgiving.
Say see you soon.
See you soon.
So family trips were always fun too. And the station wagon was lots of fun. I remember sleeping in the wheel well of the station wagon while Greg slept on the seat. I remember one trip And Kristen was born, and she sat on that little green porta potty in the back as we were cruising down the highway, and I think she fell asleep going to the bathroom on that little thing.
Another one of our favorite things to do was to drink Mom's Pepsi, because she was very protective of her Pepsi, and we could always sneak into the kitchen and take it out of the door of the refrigerator and get a drink of it. But invariably we'd get caught. Mom would be sitting in the family room and she'd go, "I can hear you in there. Are you drinking my Pepsi?"
One of the other things we had to watch when we were kids was not to steal the very last sip of Pepsi that was sitting in those bottles in the fridge. And yes, it was Pepsi back then. Okay, so I have distinct memories of you trying to pull through the knots in my hair. And then I also have the lovely, I believe it was 4th grade picture of the butch haircut that I got, that I look like a boy in the haircut.
I think one of Mom's most memorable moments, which I'm sure she'd love to forget, which didn't happen not only once, but it happened twice, was the time she let the station wagon roll out of the garage and it ran into Jim Cameron's house. And not only did it happen that time, but she also let it roll out of the garage once and it rolled through the barbed wire fence into the orange grove behind her house.
So I used to play with that little bit of extra elbow skin, and he used to get so mad at me. He'd say, "Quit playing with my elbow." And then I remember I'd tickle your feet when I'd lay on the floor. You'd be like, you'd have them propped up in the chair, and I'd tickle them. You get so ticked at me. But anyway, I just wanted to say that I think you look amazing. Well, I mean, I don't think you do look amazing. And I mean, you're beautiful inside and out, and that you're just aged so gracefully, Mom. So happy birthday. I love you.
3.
You know, one of my, and I know I speak for everybody, one of the best memories, and I know Mom spent a ton of time and effort planning this, was our trip to Europe. I know when I speak for everybody, Mom, that we're very grateful that you spent a lot of time and effort planning that trip. I hope one day that I can return that favor for my family and my extended family.
Hi, Grandma. I love everything you do, except for when you put almonds in the corn and bean and nuts in the cookies.
If you took a shower in the playroom shower, you always had to wipe down the door. You had to watch your glass. If you left it anywhere on the counter or in the kitchen for any longer than 2 minutes, it was gone and in the dishwasher. Some of my favorite memories as a kid were when we went to St. Louis to see Grandma and Grandpa Bell and everybody up there. And playing badminton outside with Sandy and Greg and riding the big wheels down Grandma's driveway and just having lots of fun up there in the summers. The lightning bugs, catching those.
To you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Grandma, happy birthday to you. Make a wish. Blow out the candles. Bye-bye.
I'm so incredibly blessed to have you for a grandma. I love you so much, and happy birthday.
Mom, thank you for everything, and thank you for being a woman that I can look up to for your faith and for your volunteer work and just for how to be a good mother and daughter. And I just really appreciate everything. I love you very much. Happy birthday.
I just wanted to say happy birthday and I love you very much and thanks for all the great memories.
Happy birthday, Grandma. Love you. Stella loves you too.
On top of St. Louis in 1938,
Jackie
was born and making that day great. No, we're just kidding. We're not going to do the whole thing, Grandma.
Oh my goodness. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
We
Grandma.
We love you.
Happy 75th. Love you.
Mwah.
Happy birthday. Again.
To you.
Happy birthday to
To
you.
you.
Happy birthday.
Dear Grandma.
Happy birthday.
To you.
So, Mom, we had a lot of fun putting these videos together, and as I'm sure you can imagine, there are a few bloopers, so here they go.
It's hard to videotape yourself. Everyone's asleep, and I'm trying to get this done. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Go. What about 1, 2, 3?
All right, 1, 2, 3.
What? Not now.
Go.
Dad.
No.
Here.
Wait. Wait.
All right, say about the beach. Hurry.
Okay.
All right, talk about swimming.
Okay, my favorite thing to do when we're at Anna Maria is Naomi, Katie, and I always wake you up early to go swimming.
Happy birthday, Grandma. We love you. Stella does too.
Grandma, I have so many great memories that you are. I can't. Can you stop that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how do you say I have so many memories that you are in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. French fries. Shopping. Videos. Okay. French fries. Shopping.
Of St. Louis when Jackie was born.
Oh my god,
In
this sucks right now.
1938, it was like a good song.
This is improv right now.
This is
Because
enough.
I'm going to just start talking. And
No.
you might want to edit a bunch of it out.
Well, Rachel, you'll have to edit with your thumb.
Are you recording it right now? Okay, so one of my favorites.
No, stop
Oh.
and do another video.
Oh.
Okay.
Grandma, there are so many memories I have.
There's no telling what the chalkboard says. Whatever it is, it's a lie, most likely. But
We have to put that in there anyway.
that's fine. Turn it off.
You ready? Get his nose.
Happy birthday, Grandma. We love you. Stella does too.
Come on, we'll do it real quick.
Hi, Grandma.
What are we going to do? How are we going to say it?
I think we should sing the On Top of Old Smoky.
On top of old snow.
We could just start, we could